Hey Leute und willkommen zurück zu Vampyr. Im letzten Part waren wir im Leichenschauhaus und haben jede Menge von diesen Untervampiren oder was die sein sollen erledigt, haben ein paar Mittel dort rausgeholt, um Krankheiten zu heilen, und jetzt sollen wir bei Dr. Swansea nochmal reinkommen ins Büro und schauen mal, was hier vor sich geht.
Come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
Ja, das ist kein Geschenk.
I'm a dead man. I was murdered. Now I'm a murderer. Tell me how this is a gift.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Okay. Genau die richtige Zeit, dich mal hier umzugucken. Gibt ja was abzusnacken. Ach, der hat da nix. Erstmal wollte ich einen umbringen. Bloß wen war? Wer, wie, was war das? Wer war das? Wir suchen einen Doktor. War das der hier? Das Ich glaube, er hatte irgendwie was mit der einen Leiche zu tun. Genau. die können wir befragen zu der Leiche und ihn nochmal befragen. Wenn er was Falsches sagt, beißen wir in den Hals. Beißen wir ihn in den Hals. Zack, fertig aus. Tippet. Müssen natürlich vorher auch erst noch finden, aber es sollte nicht so schwer sein. Halt, stopp. Guten Tag, wer bist du?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reid.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague. Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Ah, mit dem kann man handeln.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Da können wir noch nichts, da können wir auch noch nichts. Einmal zurück.
Have you heard of someone blackmailing people in the hospital?
Pardon me, sir, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
A funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Okay. Das nochmal. Gucken wir,
Please
was
show
er
me
hat.
what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. but I'm sure they can be useful.
Hauptsache er hat keine Kreuze im Inventar. Gut. Kaliumpermanganat. Ergotamin. Opium. Hier komm, holen, reinpfeifen. Gut. Oh, man hat Stoff dabei, Jungs.
Tomorrow, more bodies will arrive and then... Good evening, Dr. Reid.
So.
Such a pleasure to see you again.
Hast du jetzt noch irgendwas anderes?
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Wir können noch einmal...
Tomorrow, more bodies will arrive and then sadly depart. I'm managing a train terminal, not a morgue.
So. 3000.
It's locked.
Da gibt's doch was drin. Ich sehe das.
Never ceases to amaze me how the dead.
Oh, Opium. Jetzt.
Peaceful and lost.
Was machen wir? Einmal die Frau suchen und dann die Geldbörse noch abgeben, wenn wir Zeit haben. Kommen wir durch die Tür auch raus?
It's locked, all right.
Ihr seid böse Menschen. Über diese verschlossenen Türen.
My sweet girl.
Ist ja wie ein Gefängnis. Ja, nur die Türen halten einen nicht auf, was zu klauen. Halt, stopp. Da ist der Böse. Da ist sie. Ich möchte gleich noch fertig.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp. The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
We both are afflicted with a thirst for blood, Lady Ashbury. That is our nature. By vocation, we also have a reason to visit the hospital. Logic dictates.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reid. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Okay, sie wird erpresst. Jemand weiß vielleicht, dass sie ein Vampir ist oder glaubt etwas über sie zu wissen und erpresst sie damit. Und wir sollen ihr jetzt helfen. Was? Bist du Postbote?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reid. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reid. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reid. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Was?
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet, with all the money, and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin color that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reid.
Lul.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
There are a lot of secrets round here. I'm not surprised someone tried to make money from them.
What kind of secrets?
I'm not in the gossip business, Dr. Reid. If you want to know more, you better talk to Harriet Jones. She's the oldest patient here.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Okay, Waffen, Schmuggler und Krankenwagenfahrer.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Ja, hat recht.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything. And it's getting worse every day.
Dann zeig
I'd
mal,
like
was
to
du
see your
hast.
goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reid. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Also. Bilden Schrot 296 Damage. 315 Münzen. Können wir uns nicht leisten. Rieb. Ein bisschen Patronen. Schrotpatronen 1 und 3 Münzen. Griff. Abzug. Kleiner Teil eines Griffs. Aluminiumpulver. Aluminiumfragment. Schmiermittel und Schrauben. Okay. Da haben wir noch einen Händler gefunden. Haben wir noch Zeit? Ja. Tut mir leid, dass ihr jetzt wie ein bisschen Gequatsche kommt, aber es muss halt sein.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reid, any good news to share?
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
Okay.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
Okay. Da fehlen uns noch irgendwelche Hinweise.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
I have no time for such triviality, my dear colleague. We're here to save lives.
Ja. Müssen wir noch mal
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
mit der anderen Frau sprechen, wo ich die jetzt finde.
The patients are not fools. They know we are overwhelmed by this horrifying.
Also im Moment ist der Einzige, der klaut ich.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Have you heard rumors of anything underhand going on here at the hospital?
No, Doctor. Never.
Have you heard rumors of anything underhand going on here at the hospital?
No, Doctor. Never.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reid. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett's in our situation?
Perhaps you did it with the best intentions, Nurse Brannigan, but you took a great risk. Must I remind you that a man died?
You mean you've never made a mistake? Never covered your tracks? Come on, Doctor. I wasn't born yesterday.
Okay, ist auch alles noch.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's, shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippett is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippett must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
Hinweis fehlgeschlagen. Was? Kann ich jetzt noch was anderes? Nein.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Ach, man hätte auch zuerst sie und ihn dann nicht anquatschen können, ja? Jesus.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reid, any good news to share?
Die anderen Sachen kann ich immer noch nicht. Okay.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Okay, das mit der Brieftasche ist weg. Und jetzt haben wir die Plaudertasche. Das ist da nicht gerade so komisch geleuchtet. Die Tratsch-Tante der Klinik finden. Ist die drin oder draußen?
You are going to reveal simpletons, these nurses.
Aha,
Great
gefunden.
with no respect.
Tratsch mal los.
What? What? What is this?
Ja Gott, die sieht doch auch schon tot aus.
Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reid, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reid, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Okay, aber dass die eine mit dem anderen rummacht, das
The
wissen wir
patients
doch
and
schon.
staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Weg, ich bin Arzt. Ich muss sie klauen.
Time has lost its effect on me, but the suffering continues. There again.
Hä? Jetzt verarscht es mich doch schon.
Because things came here in the first place.
Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but... well, we had a disagreement. and Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survive the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend. What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital. We both need help. Treatment, I mean. To get some sleep. Just need to feel better, sir.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reid.
Relax. Don't worry, we're safe. Don't worry, we're safe.
Wie komme ich da jetzt hin? Und was ist hier schon wieder los?
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Ach, das hätten wir auch bei dem... Wir haben ja auch an dem einen Part, da war auch diese Markierung auf dem Boden, da hätten wir also auch in das Zimmer hätten reinhören können, als es abgeschlossen war. Hätte ich das mal vorher gewusst. Stufe 13. Lass mich da rein. Danke. Der reißt mir an 2 Teile. Ich könnte ein paar Ratten vertragen. Das sagt da runter.
He's locked the door behind him. I need to find another way to follow him.
Wenn jetzt gefressen wird. Tja. Snack würde ich sagen. Skull 8.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
So. In Dark Souls hätte ich jetzt einen Shortcut aufgemacht. Okay. Dann mache ich den zuerst. Hallo? Den zuerst. Hallo? Dann geh doch da runter. Okay, man muss sich halt ein bisschen dran gewöhnen. Fick dich. Das nervt mich hier. Ging da lang. Da gibt's was. Wir hören noch irgendwas, aber ich weiß nicht, woher das kommt. Ja, ich höre da die ganze Zeit. Ist das von draußen? Von dem Level 13 oder was das war? Viech?